Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Hope all of you are well by the grace of Allah. I am also well. My dear students, COVID-19 is going on all over the world. In this situation, Milestone School and College has arranged online classes for you. Hope you will be benefited from these classes. My dear students, don't forget that you are the examinee of JSC. End of the year, you have to sit for the JSC exam. Therefore, use your time properly. My dear students, let's see what is our today's topic. My dear students, welcome to you all in my online mathematics class. What is written in problem number 1? Yes, my dear students, two chords intersect within the circle. Prove that the segment one chord are equal to the corresponding segment of the other chord. My dear, let's see what is the drawing. Yes, here is a circle and here is also a center. This one is a center, my dear. What is the name of this center? O. And AB is a chord and another chord is CD. Okay, and O is the center. AB and CD chord intersect at E. It is required to prove that AE is equal to CE and BE portion is equal to DE. So my dear, what will be our proposition? O is the center of circle ABCD and what? AB and CD. AB and CD chords are equal. It is given, my dear. And they intersect each other at E. It is required to prove that I told earlier AE is equal to CE, BE is equal to DE. So my dear, it is time to draw the perpendicular. From where? From center to AB. We draw OP perpendicular on AB. And again we draw what? OM perpendicular to CD. Okay? OM will be the perpendicular and this perpendicular on CD. Okay, and now we join OE. This is the construction part, my dear. Now is a proof part. In the first step, what we can write? OE is the center, O is the center, and OP is a perpendicular to AB. Therefore, we can write what we can write. BP is equal to AP. BP is equal to, we can write what? AP. BP equal to AP. Why? Because AB is a chord. When a perpendicular drawn on a chord, then this chord will be equally divided. The same way, we can write BP equal to AP is equal to half of AB and BP will be half of AB. My dear, perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisect equally. I told earlier, my dear. Okay, now again we can write O is the center and OM is a perpendicular to CD. Therefore, we can write what? DM will be equal to CM. Therefore, we can write here DM is equal to CM is equal to also half of CD. Means DM is equal to half of CD and CM also equal to half of CD. Because OM is a perpendicular and CD is a chord. When perpendicular is drawn on a chord, then that chord will be equally divided. This one is step number 1. So my dear, see, now we can write AB equal to CD. Why AB equal to CD, my dear? Yes, it is given in the question. What is given? Here is two chord, one is AB, another one is CD. And given that AB is equal to CD. Therefore, we can write now AB is equal to CD. It is given. When we will multiply both sides by half, then it will be half AB and it will be also half CD. And after that, my dear, half AB is equal to will be BP. Instead of half of CD, you can write DM. Up to this, do you have any problem? Okay, my dear, let's see. In 2 number step, triangle OPE, in triangle OPE and in triangle OME. In these two triangles, what are the similar things here? Okay, my dear, when you have drawn the perpendicular here, where we have drawn the perpendicular, my dear? OP is perpendicular, then OPE angle will be how many degree? Do you have any idea? Yes, OPE angle will be 90 degree. Okay, and in triangle OME angle also 90 degree. Why they are 90 degree? Because OM also perpendicular and OP also perpendicular. Then therefore there will be how many degree? 90 degree, and here is also 90 degree. In these two triangles, we can write OPE is equal to OME. Why they are equal? Because they are right angle to each other. Okay, my dear. Now, let's see another things. Another one is OE is equal to OE. Why OE equal to OE? You see, OE is equal to OE. It is hypotenuse. Why it is hypotenuse? Because O is the opposite side of angle M and M is 90 degree. My dear, what is the another point? That is OP is equal to OM. You can write OP is equal to OM. Why you can write OP is equal to OM? Because chords are equal. We have learned earlier that when chords will be equal, then the distance between center to chords will be also equal. Means OP is equal to will be OM. So what will be the side note? Equal chords are equidistant from center of the circle. My dear, please try to understand each and every point. So as two sides and angles are equal, therefore we can write these two triangles are congruent. Means OPE triangle is congruent to OME triangles. Okay, my dear, when these two triangles are congruent, then you can write, what you can write here? You can write PE is equal to ME. PE will be equal to ME. Why PE is equal to ME? Because OPE triangle is congruent to OME triangles. When these two triangles will be congruent, then you can write PE is equal to will be ME. Have you understood, my dear? Okay. So these are the things. Already we got here is 2 number step. The result of 2 number step is PE equal to ME. My dear, try to remember. Okay, and 1 number, what is written in 1 number? BP is equal to DM. This one is 1 number and this one is 2 number. My dear, after joining 1 and 2, in third step we will get, what you will get, and already you know which one is from 1 number step. Yes, BP is equal to DM, and these things I have taken from step number 1. And again, PE is equal to ME, and this one from step number 2. As we are adding, therefore I have given plus sign. Now BP and PE is equal to will be what? BP plus PE is equal to DM plus ME. So my dear, up to this, do you have any problem? Okay. Now see what we will write. Go to the figure. BP plus PE equal to what we can write? PE. Okay. BP plus PE. BP plus PE equal to will be BE. So my dear, here is BE. Again, the right side of equal, DM plus ME. DM plus ME equal to will be DE. Up to this, do you have any confusion, my dear? Okay. So what we will write in the step number 4? Yes, very easy, my dear. We can write AB equal to CD. Why? What is the logic behind of that? Yes, it is given, my dear. Chords are equal. Therefore, AB is equal to CD. And AB minus BE is equal to CD minus BE. After that, what we can write? Instead of BE, we can write DE. Okay. So here I am writing again AB minus BE is equal to CD minus BE, or you can write CD minus DE. So another name of DE is BE. Look at the figure. What? CD minus what? Minus DE. When we will subtract DE from CD, it becomes CE. So my dear students, what I have written here, AB minus BE equal to AE. AB minus BE equal to will be AE. Again you can write CD minus DE is equal to CE. Up to this, do you have any problem, my dear? Okay. Now we can write AE is equal to CE and BE equals to DE. This one is proof. My dear, now I am going to discuss about problem number 5. So let's see problem number 5. What is written over there? Prove that between two chords, the larger one is nearer to the center than the smaller one. So my dear, what will be our figure? Yes, try to understand. Here is a figure. AB is a chord and CD is another chord. Okay. So can you tell me which chord is nearer to the center of circle? Yes, CD is the nearer chord to the center. And now what will be our proposition? My dear, proposition will be, here you can write, what you can write? O is the center of circle ABCD. AB and CD are two chords where CD is greater than AB. OE perpendicular to AB. Okay. So what you have to prove, my dear? OE is greater than OA. We have to prove that one. Okay. So my dear, what will be our construction part? Yes, it is time to join CO and OA. So my dear, we have joined OA and OC. Now, step number 1. O is the center of circle, OE perpendicular to AB. Okay. Again, when perpendicular is drawn, AE equal to BE. Because you see, perpendicular from center of the circle to the chord bisect. So my dear, here is a side note. Again, CF equal to DF is equal to half of CD. CF equal to DF is equal to half of CD. Okay, same side note you can write here. My dear, in two number, in triangle what? Triangle OAE and in triangle OCF, these two triangles are right angle triangle. Why? Because OE is a perpendicular to AB, therefore it is 90 degree. OF perpendicular to CD, therefore this one is also 90 degree. Okay my dear, as this one is 90 degree, therefore OC will be hypotenuse. So OC square equal to will be what? CF square and OF square. My dear, here also we can write OA square is equal to OE square plus AE square according to Pythagoras theorem. Again, in triangle OCF, OC is the hypotenuse, therefore OC square is equal to OF square plus CF square. My dear, this one I have written. Pythagoras, according to the Pythagoras theorem, we can write like that way. So my dear students, again we can write, but OA is equal to OC. OA is equal to OC. Do you know why? Yes, OA is a radius and OC also the radius of the same circle. So squaring both sides, we will get OA square is equal to OC square. My dear, OA square, the value of OA square equal to what? OE square plus AE square. We can write in the left side OE square plus AE square instead of OA square. So instead of OC square, you see what is the value of OC square? Value of OC square equal to OF square plus CF square. OF square plus CF square. My dear, try to understand. I am just putting the value of OA square and OC square. And after that, what is happening here? My dear, see, here is OE square, here is also OE square. But you see, here is plus OF square. When this plus will come to the left side of equal, it become minus and is equal to, here is CF square plus and here is CF square plus, and here is AE square plus, this AE plus will be minus AE square in the left side of equal. My dear, why I am changing these types of line? Because you see, OE and OF. OE and OF are the distance between two chords. And these two distance I have written one side, and CF square minus AE square. These are the chord side. I have separated chord in the right side and distance in the left side. Okay. Now what we will do? Yes, my dear, we know CD is greater than AB. If we multiply both sides by half, it becomes half CD, half AB. And after that, what we will do? Yes, half CD means what? Half CD means CF and half AB means AE. So have you got the point, my dear? Yes. Half CD means CF, half AB means AE. CF square is greater than AE square, squaring both sides. So my dear students, up to this portion, do you have any problem? Yes. CF square is greater than AE square. You know, in front of AE, what types of symbol? Yes, plus. This AE square will be minus AE square of the left side of greater than side, and in the right side of greater than there will be 0. we have written that CF square minus AE square is equal to OE square minus OF square. So my dear, here in the 4 number, what I have written here, OE square minus OF square is greater than 0. Why? Why do you think that OE square minus OF square is greater than 0? Yes, I have written what? From 2 and 3 we got, you see, 2 number is what? What is the last line of 2? Yes, OE square minus OF square is equal to CF square minus AE square. And in 3 number, what we got? CF square minus AE square greater than 0. CF square minus AE square greater than 0. If this portion is greater than 0, then that portion will be also greater than 0. Therefore, in 4 number, what I have written, OE square minus OF square is greater than 0. And these things I have taken from 2 and 3. 2 number last line this portion and 3 number last line that portion. So my dear, as OE minus OE square minus OF square is greater than 0, now if you write OF square in the right side of greater than, then OF minus OF will be equal to plus OF. So my dear, you see, OE square is greater than OF square. We got. Now, my dear, if we vanish a square from the both sides, then it become OE is greater than OF. So these are the things we have to prove here. Means OE is greater than OF. Here is OE and OE is a greater than OF. Why? Because CD is the largest chord and AB is the smaller chord. The largest chord, always the distance between center to the chord will be less than the smaller one. See, this one is small distance and this one is largest distance. My dear, another problem, that is problem number 3 and exercise 10.2. So what is written in the problem? Yes, so that the parallel chords drawn from the end points of a diameter are equal. So let's see the figure. Yes, my dear student, here is a figure, and what is the center of this circle? Yes, this one is O. So how many chords over here? Here is a 2 chords. You can see one is AB chord, another one is CD chord, and these 2 chords are equal. And what is the proposition, my dear? Yes, O is the center of circle ABCD, and AB and CD are 2 parallel chords. AD is the diameter. Okay? Now, what we have to do? It is required to prove that AB is equal to will be CD. So my dear, now what is the construction part? Let's see. We join OC and OB. When we will join OC and OB, now how many triangles form here? Yes. Now come to the proof portion. In triangle OAB, in triangle OAB and in triangle OCD, in these 2 triangles, OA is equal to OD. OA is a character of triangle OAB, and OD is a character of triangle OCD. You know why OA equal to OD? Yes, OA is a radius and OD also radius of the same circle. My dear, And we can write also OB equal to OC. Yes, OB is equal to OC. Why we can write these things? Because you see, OB and OC are also radius of the same circle. Another one is, now see in the figure, AOB angle is equal to COD angle. My dear, why these two angles are equal? Yes, these are vertically opposite angle. AOB angle equal to COD angle. Okay. Now, how many things are equal? 3. One is angle, another 2 are sides. Therefore, we can write OAB triangle congruent to OCD triangle. Means these two triangles are congruent. When these two triangles will be congruent, then what we can write? Yes, we can write easily that as these two triangles are congruent, therefore AB side is equal to will be CD. My dear, now it is proved. Homework is 1 number and 5 number from exercise 10.2. The maths I have discussed today, these are the very important math. My dear students, utilize your time properly, try to do all the math nicely, and show the homework your subject teacher. No more today. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.